right. I got a question. We'll switch to using Unreal Engine 5. Maybe. It's not impossible. Like they say that it's as easy as doing regular upgrades to the engine, which isn't super simple for us because we've done a bunch of alterations to the engine. So it kind of depends on, you know, what. I would love your fucking pipe pole graveyard here.
And every time, all right, look how many empty ones there are, and still every time I do one, I'm gonna drag out another one.
Yeah, because if you close the circuit, you can never get it back.
Yeah, so yeah, for those who haven't been tuning into my runs, right? So as I said, anything I build, I cannot dismantle. So this creates a problem. If I run out of power pole sources and I can't drag any more out, I can't delete any of the cables to then add another pole into the circuit. I can't do that. Like, I'm completely fucked. That's the end. I have to start a whole new, like, source. So I'm doing this because I'm so terrified of that happening. Yeah, so now I'm safe.
Yeah.
Now I'm safe.
So yeah, we've done a lot of alterations to the engine to be able to have it run. Actually, if you check out, and Dylan's, if you want to learn more about this, check out the VOD from Friday, because Dylan goes very into detail about this. So if you have 2 hours you want to waste, you can check out the VOD. But essentially, we've done a lot of like alterations to the engine to like render the conveyor belt splines, for instance, to make them optimized, and like the networking stuff. We've done a lot of custom solutions to be able to run networking through this game. Just because it's so there's so much net code, or like so much net traffic that goes through this game compared to other games, just because of the sheer amount of stuff you can build, and like the complexity of the stuff you need on client to be able to run this game. So every time we upgrade the engine version, it's like a few weeks of, first of all, merging all the changes that we've done, and then that introduces bugs most usually. For instance, the stream that we checked with Dylan, the whole stream was essentially him fixing a rendering issue with the conveyor belt. So when we upgraded the engine version, conveyor belt stopped rendering, for instance. So it's stuff like that we have to fix, and there's a ton of those type of issues that happen every time we upgrade. But we do it because we want to be on the latest version, and there's usually tools that we get from like there are more things for us, more so than for you guys when we do these engine upgrades, because we get more tools, so to speak, to be able to work with the game. Yeah, so on the note of going to Unreal Engine 5, they've said that it's going to be similar to, you know, upgrading to Unreal Engine 4, which I kind of can like understand, because I am assuming they're using this like Unreal Engine code base, because Unreal Engine is a huge engine. Like there's so much code in there.
All right.
It's all right. This is a moderate amount. So them just starting from scratch to implement Unreal Engine 5 would just be stupid, straight up dumb. But the key thing here is, as well, is like this, when they unveiled Unreal Engine 5, they showed up like these two new like features with it, which was like real-time global illumination and like their mesh, what's it called? The way they can like have a shit ton more meshes being like downscaled and like streamed. Those features, I don't know if they'll ever make it into the game, because those really change how you like, you kind of change how you implement the game, and you kind of need to think of that before you do the game. So it's kind of hard to like mash that into. Yeah, Nanite and what was the other one called? Lumen, yeah. So I don't know if they will ever make it into the game, even if we do upgrade to Unreal Engine 5. Just upgrading to Unreal Engine 5 doesn't mean that you get those features out of the box, even though they say it just works, because that's not reality. And the same thing goes for ray tracing, kind of. There's a lot of work that we need to do to implement ray tracing, and I don't think we want to spend time doing that, honestly, when there's so much other stuff we'd rather spend time doing. So maybe when we're done and we're like, oh, now Satisfactory is like 1.0 and we're not going to add more features, then maybe we'll do like ray tracing, you know. So yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles.